Okay, get ready to dive into this one because we're jumping straight into a story
Yeah.
about a woman named Laura Mitchell
Oh, this is a good one.
and how a simple solution to a common couple's spat
Hmm.
spiraled into something much bigger.
Okay, so Laura was 28, and she'd been dating her boyfriend, Ethan Walker, for 5 years,
Okay,
and living together for 2.
gotcha.
Seemed like a pretty solid couple,
Yeah.
from the outside.
Hmm.
Ethan was 30, super into fitness,
Okay.
tall, athletic guy with an appetite to match all that working out.
Makes sense.
Laura wasn't quite as dedicated to the gym,
Sure.
but, they had their own interests.
Yeah.
Seemed to balance each other out pretty well.
Uh,
They split expenses like rent and groceries, which
Mhm.
of course included snacks.
of course, gonna have snacks.
Right, and that's where our story really begins.
Okay.
Laura starts to notice that their shared snacks are disappearing,
Ah.
like vanishing before she even gets a chance to enjoy them.
Oh, no.
Ethan, with his intense workouts, was constantly eating.
Right. And seemed to be going through their snack stash without a second thought.
I feel the tension building already. I
Yeah.
think we've all been there, right?
Oh, yeah.
That roommate or partner who just demolishes the snacks
Oh, totally.
you're looking forward to.
It's a classic.
Yeah.
And for Laura, it wasn't even really about the food itself.
Oh, really?
It was the principle.
Okay.
It felt inconsiderate, like Ethan wasn't respecting her share,
Right.
or even acknowledging that she might want some of those snacks too.
Yeah.
So the final straw came when Ethan devoured this expensive block of cheese
No.
that Laura had been saving
Oh, come on.
for a special occasion. At that point, Laura decided she needed to take action.
Okay.
So she went out and bought a fridge lockbox.
You know those
Sorry?
plastic containers?
Yeah.
With a combination lock?
Yeah, exactly.
Just to keep your food safe.
Exactly.
I've seen those advertised online.
Yeah,
Seems like a straightforward solution.
right.
Keep your snacks safe. Exactly. Laura figured this would be a simple way to protect her share
Mm-hmm.
and hopefully put an end to their constant bickering.
Yeah.
But Ethan's reaction to the lockbox
Oh, boy.
was not what she expected at all.
Oh, no.
When he saw it, he absolutely lost it.
No.
Accused Laura of being controlling,
Really?
disrespectful,
Wow.
yelling about how he paid for the snacks too.
Oh, wait.
And then he stormed out of the kitchen,
Oh, geez.
slamming the door so hard that a picture frame fell and shattered.
Talk about an overreaction.
Yeah, I know, right?
It's a lockbox on a shelf in the fridge.
Yeah, right.
Not some declaration of war.
Exactly, you would think.
Yeah.
But for Ethan, it seemed to trigger something much deeper.
Okay.
That night, he didn't come home until extremely late
Oh, wow.
and went straight to the guest room,
Oh, my God.
refusing to even speak to Laura.
That's rough.
Yeah.
So this is where it starts to get a little unsettling.
Right.
Because clearly it's not just about the snacks anymore.
Yeah.
There's something else going on.
Definitely some deeper issues at play.
Yeah.
And as the days went by, his behavior only escalated.
Oh, no.
He continued to insist that Laura was being abusive,
What?
denying him basic access to food.
For putting a lockbox
I know.
on a shelf in the fridge.
For her own snacks.
Oh, yeah.
He wouldn't budge it, wouldn't even have a conversation about it.
Wow.
It was like this lockbox had unlocked some darker side of him
Oh, geez.
that Laura had never seen before.
Yeah, this is bad news.
It is.
Okay, so as the days go by,
Yeah.
Laura's getting increasingly worried.
Yeah.
What does she do?
She tried to get him to open up,
Huh?
talk about what was really bothering him,
Yeah.
but he just shut her down completely.
Wow.
It got so bad that Laura started to wonder if he was using drugs
Really?
or seeing someone else.
Wow. Okay.
And when she finally asked him about it,
Well,
his anger exploded.
oh, no.
He grabbed her MacBook and threw it against the wall,
Oh, my.
smashing it to pieces.
Wow, that escalated quickly.
It did.
Okay, so things are really spiraling out of control.
They are.
Unfortunately, it was about to get even worse.
Yeah. So at this point, Laura was terrified.
Yeah, but
Ethan's outburst had made it clear.
Yeah.
This had gone way beyond a simple disagreement.
right.
This was about control,
Yeah.
about anger,
Uh-huh.
and potentially something much darker
Yeah.
going on beneath the surface.
Yeah.
She knew she couldn't ignore it anymore.
Right.
So she called her father.
Okay.
He immediately recognized the danger
Yeah.
and got the police involved.
That was a smart move.
Yeah,
Sometimes you just need to reach out for help,
right.
especially when things get that intense.
Absolutely. It was the right call
Yeah.
because after a few days of complete silence,
Oh,
Ethan's behavior took a really unsettling turn.
okay.
Instead of calming down, he started bombarding Laura
Oh, wow.
with texts and calls,
Okay.
demanding things he claimed she owed him.
Really?
Money for rent,
Okay.
money for a car he'd never even lent her, the return of gifts he'd given her years ago.
Oh, my gosh.
It was bizarre and relentless.
Wow.
Like he was desperately trying to find any justification
Yeah.
for his anger.
It sounds like he was projecting
Yeah.
his own insecurities,
Possibly.
trying to shift the blame or control the situation.
It's certainly possible. And
Yeah.
the most confusing part,
Okay.
his tone would shift constantly.
Oh, real.
One minute he'd be in a rage,
Yeah.
spewing accusations and threats.
Okay.
The next he'd be pleading for her to take him back,
Wow.
showering her with apologies and
Yeah.
promises to change.
Oh, geez.
He even started sending screenshots of engagement rings,
Really?
declaring that they should just get married and forget all of this.
Wow, that's a roller coaster of emotions.
Yeah.
I can't imagine what that was like for her.
Yeah, it was a complete whirlwind.
Yeah.
And in the midst of all this chaos, Laura made a decision.
Okay.
She knew she had to get out. So
Right.
with the help of her parents,
She packed up her things
yeah.
and moved out of the apartment.
For her.
She took all the snacks she had stashed in the lockbox,
Right.
leaving the empty container behind
Wow.
as a symbolic gesture.
I love that.
Yeah.
Like she's taking back
Right.
her sense of self
Exactly.
and her right to choose
Yeah.
what she shares
Uh-huh.
and with whom.
Yeah, it was a powerful statement.
Mm-hmm.
And while leaving a 5-year relationship is never easy,
Right.
Laura found that she wasn't heartbroken
Oh, really?
the way she might have expected.
Interesting.
She'd lost all respect for Ethan
Yeah.
and refused to be dragged down
Good for her.
by his emotional spiral.
Yeah.
She realized she deserved better than that.
Mm-hmm.
She forwarded all of his increasingly erratic messages
Oh, wow.
to his mother,
Okay.
hoping his family could intervene
Yeah.
and get him the help he clearly needed.
Mm-hmm.
And then Laura washed her hands
Oh.
of the whole situation.
That's strength right there.
It is, yeah, recognizing that she couldn't fix him
Right.
or change him
Exactly.
and choosing to prioritize her own well-being.
As she settled into her new place,
Yeah.
Laura felt a mix of relief and disbelief.
Okay.
She had expected to be devastated,
Right.
but instead she felt a sense of liberation.
Wow.
Her parents were incredibly supportive,
Yeah.
surrounding her with love and understanding.
That's great.
They even bought her all her favorite snacks as she
Aw,
adjusted to living on her own again.
That's so sweet.
They gently suggested she consider therapy.
Okay.
And Laura, to her credit, was open to the idea.
That's great.
Yeah,
It's so important to have a support system
it is.
during times like this.
Absolutely.
Sounds like her parents really helped her
They did.
navigate this tough transition.
They absolutely did.
Yeah.
And even though Laura knew
Hmm.
there would be challenges ahead
Right.
as she healed and moved on,
Yeah.
she felt a profound sense of freedom.
Wow.
She was free from the constant emotional turmoil
Yeah.
that Ethan had brought into her life.
Right.
Looking back, Laura realized
Oh.
that the fridge lockbox hadn't just been about protecting her snacks.
Oh, really?
It had been a catalyst,
Interesting.
a seemingly insignificant object
Hmm.
that revealed a much larger
Yeah.
and unsettling truth
Wow.
about her relationship with Ethan.
That's powerful.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's amazing how something so simple,
Right?
like a fridge lockbox,
Yeah.
something meant for like convenience and organization,
Right.
could become such a powerful symbol
Yeah.
in their relationship.
It's incredible, isn't it? For
Yeah.
Laura, it acted like this lightning rod, in
Yeah.
illuminating those deeper issues
Mhm.
that had been lurking beneath the surface.
Yeah.
It forced her to confront the reality of Ethan's behavior
Right.
and ultimately empowered her to break free
Yeah.
from a situation that was clearly unhealthy.
It's a good reminder that sometimes even the smallest things
Yeah.
can have this ripple effect, revealing these bigger truths about ourselves and the
Yeah.
people we're with.
Absolutely. And while Laura's story is pretty dramatic,
Yeah.
I think it speaks to something we all experience.
Yeah.
We've all had those situations
Mm.
where a minor conflict or disagreement
Right.
unexpectedly exposes these deeper cracks
Yeah.
in a relationship.
Absolutely. Whether it's
Yeah.
with a partner, a friend,
Yeah,
even a family member,
exactly.
makes you wonder what those lockbox moments might be
Right.
in our own lives.
Yeah,
Those
here.
instances where, like, a small action or event
Yeah,
triggers this huge reaction
totally.
and forces us to, like,
Reevaluate.
yeah, reevaluate those dynamics.
Totally. I think
Yeah.
the key takeaway here is
Sure.
that these moments, however challenging they might be,
Mm-hmm.
offer an opportunity for growth and self-discovery,
Yeah.
just like Laura.
Right.
We can choose to acknowledge those red flags,
Yeah.
set healthy boundaries,
Mm.
and prioritize our own well-being, even if it means making tough decisions.
That's so